Okay, so you are making the tangy,
Sweet and tangy sauce.
sweet and tangy sauce. Let's see. So what are you adding now?
I'm adding half a cup of light brown sugar.
Okay.
Now let me get my utensil.
So he has a half a cup of brown sugar, mustard, and ketchup.
Okay.
And he is mixing it up. And this is where the tangy from the
Mustard comes in. And the ketchup balances out the mustard and the brown sugar together. Because if you just have mustard and brown sugar, it'll be a hot mess.
Okay. So all you put in there was ketchup, mustard.
Half a cup of brown sugar, half a cup of mustard, half a cup of ketchup.
Okay.
That's all it is to it.
All right.
Okay. Now that's mixed up. Put that on to the side. Now I have my 3 pieces of toasted bread. Now really what I'm going to do is just squeeze it. And then I'm just going to crumble it up real good.
And so what is the bread? What's the purpose of the toasted bread?
The bread makes it where it'll stay together.
Oh, okay.
And so does the egg too.
Oh, the egg, okay.
So it doesn't. So if I have it and put it in the oven, it just won't break apart.
Oh, okay.
It'll be pretty firm. So that's why I put just 3 pieces of bread.
Okay, great.
Got 1 piece of bread. Dump that in there.
And believe it or not, guys, he's only
12 years old.
Look at the camera. How old are you?
12.
12 years old. Not only is he a chef, but he is an entrepreneur. He goes out in the community and cuts grass, and he's using his resources this summer to make him some extra money. So we have an entrepreneur on hand. That's wonderful. Because most kids his age are sitting around watching playing video games and watching movies. But he's constructive, using himself to be constructive, I would say. So typically, how long does it take for you to get your meatloaf the ingredients all mixed together?
It takes usually around 10, 20 minutes.
Okay. So that's just to get everything prepped. Okay.
Okay, in here I have my egg, my onion bell pepper, and my bread.
Okay.
I'm going to mix all this together.
All right.
It might take a little while.
So you got to really squish it and mix it up really good.
Sure do. You don't want to leave none behind.
And I don't want you to leave none behind. Because I'm going to be excited to eat this meatloaf. And as a good chef would do, he's already preheated his oven on 350. So you preheated the oven on 350, but what do you cook your meatloaf on? What temperature?
I cook my meatloaf on 350.
You cook it on 350. How long does it take for your meatloaf to cook?
It takes usually about an hour. I would say probably about an hour and a half.
An hour and a half? Really?
Something of that nature.
Something of that nature.
Now I'm gonna take this and my sweet and tangy sauce over here.
Okay.
Okay, now since I have 2 pounds of ground beef, I'm going to make 2 loaves.
Okay, of meatloaf.
Of meatloaf.
Now, do you oil your pan or you just put it in? What do you typically do?
Glad you just reminded me.
What do you typically oil your pan with?
Some spray.
Oh, spray, cooking spray?
Vegetable spray,
Vegetable
canola
spray.
spray.
I think Mabu typically keeps it up top.
I believe so.
There it
This
is.
is canola cooking spray. And I think I'm going to make just 1 big loaf today.
Okay.
Instead of making 2 small loaves.
Okay.
Okay, put that to the side. Now. Okay.
We're going to get up a little bit closer so we can see exactly what you've done.
Put all this together. And while it's in my hand, I'll form it into just a big loaf.
All right.
Okay. Form my loaf in the pan. Okay. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Dun, 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 dun. And what is that moment?
This moment is we spray the sweet and tangy sauce on top.
Oh, wow.
Oh, just look at that. It's just glorious. All over this meatloaf. And you make just enough to go over it. Now, about that beauty part that I was talking about earlier. Now, I have my bell pepper. I'm going to cut it in strips. Take about, I have about 6 strips.
Okay.
Take these over here. Put one in. Put one in.
So you put the bell peppers on top of the...
Put the bell peppers
Ooh.
on top. And no room.
So you just eat that last bell pepper. Okay, let's take a good look at it before he puts it in the oven. Mmm. That looks yummy. Let's get all sides. That sauce looks delicious. All right.
Smells good too.
Smells delicious.
I'm gonna open my oven. Put it on the bottom rack. I'm gonna set my time. For now, I'm just gonna set my time for an hour, and I'm gonna come back and look at it. Start.
All right. So he has set his timer for 1 hour, and then he will check in that hour to see how his meatloaf is coming along. Is there anything else you would like to say to the camera? Until we wait and see how delicious that meatloaf is going to be?
Not really.
All right. Well, thank you, Chefboyrc. We are looking forward to delicious meatloaf in about 1 hour. Bye-bye.